Hey everyone, I'm Chris. Thanks so much for joining me for today's practice. We're going to go through a 20-minute or so flow. It might be a little bit shorter than that, but this is a practice that is meant to work the entire body. We're going to do a little bit of core today as well. And to start, I want to warm up the wrists and the shoulders. Now, this is what I like to do whenever I practice, whether it's at home or before I go into a studio. So come onto all fours, spread the fingers nice and wide, and start to lift the heels of the hands off the ground and push the base of the knuckles into the mat. Let's do 10 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then hold. So pushing into the tips of the fingers as well, base of the knuckles. Hold for 3. Push the shoulders forward more if you like. Straighten the arms. 2 and 1. Palms of the hands back down. Point the fingers towards the side of the mat. You can take your hands wider than the mat and then rock back and forth about 5 times. You can do this longer if you like, but just in the interest of time, we're going to do it about 5 times one way. And same thing. So pushing into the base of the fingers, so at the knuckles, and pushing into the tips of the fingers as well. So your hands, especially when we're coming into things like handstands, are part of your braking system that prevents you from falling over. And that's why we warm up our hands, fingers, and the forearms before we start to practice. Now, fingers facing towards the knees, palms down, both hands. You can walk your hands back. I'm going to lift the knees off the ground, but you can keep the knees down if you like. Let's do about 5 rocks back and forth. So 1, round the upper back, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold for 3, 2, engage the glutes, engage the core, 1, release the knees down, and then just sit back. Do this about 5 times. So bring the shoulders forward and lift the heels of the hand off the ground. You can bend the elbows. That helps to protect the forearm. So that's 1, palms down, lift 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lastly, from here, keep the hands down, fingers spread nice and wide. Now with the right hand, grab the left thumb and actually see if you can pull that thumb away. We're trying to get into the space between the index finger and the thumb. I find this gets really tight, and this is one of the nice ways to warm that place, that area of the hand up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now let's come across to the right side. So same thing. It's going to be about 5 breaths here. Again, with the left hand doing the opposite. So left thumb grabs the right thumb and pulls it away from the index finger, holding for 3, 2, 1. Good. And release. Lastly, for the wrists, well, we'll sit back on our heels in a second. Bring the shoulders well beyond the wrists, and then you can start to straighten the arms. Let's do this 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now start to walk the knees back. Find your edge. Don't go too far. Let's hold this. Let's rock about 5 times with the arms straight. Shoulder blades lifted up towards the ears, pelvic bone, so in towards the sternum, and then you can come into a plank if you like. Let's do 5 rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold for 3. Engage the glutes, engage the core. 2 and 1. Knees down, sit back onto the heels, shake out the wrists. Now with the index finger and the thumb of the right hand, or whatever, the opposite, we're just going to do both hands here. Grab that space between the forearm and the wrist, make a gentle fist, roll out 5 times one way, 5 times the other way. Same thing with the right hand. So a gentle fist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have to be perfect, We'll try to balance it out. And then lastly, if you want to do this, I like to bring the tips of the fingers together and push the palms together. Just try to get those fingers warmed up. Good. Now, lastly, to get the shoulders warmed up, palms together, elbows onto the ground, and then start to walk the knees away from the elbows. You can bounce, 5 or 10 times. And then hold that position in the biggest stretch that you can. Bring the sternum, so the pelvic bone rather towards the sternum. Engage the core. Take 3 deep breaths. So inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Flex the biceps. Exhale 2. Last breath. Inhale 3. Exhale. Good. So that's the warm-up that I do before every class. Sometimes I do more. When I say class, I mean going to a studio or doing a practice at home. Come to the front of the mat, bring the feet together. Let's start to move the rest of the body. Hands together in a prayer position in front of your chest. If you want to set an intention for your practice, you can do that now. Perhaps offering the benefits of what we're about to do to someone or something, or maybe set an intention for your day. Let's chant 1 Om and then we'll begin to move. Inhale through the nose. Om. Open the eyes. Palms together. Inhale. Arms up. Look to the thumbs. As you exhale, fold forward. Right foot steps all the way to the back of the mat. Keep the hands down. Knee down and look up. Step back into high plank. 1 push-up if you like, or hold. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. Hips down, cobra. And then downward facing dog. Right foot steps in between the hands, lower the back knee, and look up. Step forward into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Stand up with straight arms and straight legs if you like. Gaze the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Left foot this time steps to the back of the mat. Knee down, look up, keep the hands down if you can. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, 1 push-up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps in between the hands, back knee lowers. Look up. Forward fold to the front of the mat on the exhale. Good. Straight arms, straight legs, stand up. Hands come to your chest. Now, fingers interlace. That was a sun salutation. We're going to move into a moon salutation now. Fingers interlace, index fingers point. This is Kali Mudra. Inhale, arms up, straight arms. Rock the torso from side to side. Exhale, fold forward. Fingers come behind the back, interlace. Bring your hands away from the hips. You can bounce here if you like. Keep the knees bent if you need to. It's still a bit early in the practice to go deep unless you're already warmed up. Good. Palms down. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. Lower the knee down. Raise the right arm up. Bend the elbow. Catch it with the left hand and sit deeper into the lunge. Hold for 3. You can lean over to the left if you like. 2 and 1. Good. Left hand comes behind the back of the head. Fingers interlace for Kali Mudra again. And then straighten the arms. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right hand down. Left hand reaches around for the right foot for a dragon lunge. Twisting, looking over the left shoulder. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release that. Palms down. 3-legged dog. Left leg up. Inhale. Come forward. 3-legged plank. Exhale. Chaturanga. Left foot lowers. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together. Back of the mat. Downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths. So that's 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Next inhale, right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat, back knee lowers, left arm up this time, and bend that elbow. Catch it with the right hand. About 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Again, leaning over to the right if you like. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Left hand, or right hand rather, comes behind the back of the head. Fingers interlace. So change the interlace of the fingers. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Left hand lowers. Right hand reaches around for the left foot. So coming into a dragon lunge again, twisting over to the right. Hold for 3. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 1. Next, we have a standing split. So left leg, raise it up towards the ceiling. Right hand to right ankle if you like, or come into a forward fold if that's too much. Standing splits. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower the left foot down, forward fold. Straight arms, straight legs, stand up. Gaze the thumbs, hands come to your chest. So same thing, leading with the left leg this time. Kali Mudra with the hands, inhale, arms up, rocking from side to side. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come behind the back. Again, fingers interlace. Bend the knees if you need to. You can bounce here slightly. Just warming up the hamstrings, the lower back. Obviously, getting a shoulder stretch here. Crown of the head down towards the ground. Fingertips or palms down, left foot steps to the back of the mat, knee down. This time, bring the right arm out wide, palm facing towards the back of the mat, and then bring the back of the hand towards the spine. Left hand reaches for the right elbow, stay there, or left arm up. Okay, take this bind. So this is from cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Right hand comes behind the back of the head. Straighten the arms. 1, 2, 3. So coming to that dragon lunge once again, if you're more open in the hip flexors, you can grab the back foot with the left hand or both hands. So you can either come into that twist, or if you're with me, you can bring the right hand up into Jhana Mudra, or if you're coming deeper, bring the left foot closer to the right hip. 1, 2, 3. Release, palms down, 3-legged dog. So right leg, 3-legged dog all the way up. Inhale, exhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga. Right foot lowers, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring the feet together for down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. 3-legged dog, left side. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Back knee lowers. Lift the chest up. Left palm towards the back of the mat this time. Back of the hand comes to the spine. So staying here with the right hand to the left elbow, or right arm up for the cow face arm bind. 1, 2, 3. Coming into Kali Mudra once again. Remember to change the interlace of the fingers. 1, 2, 3. Now, again, coming to that dragon lunge, left hand, right foot, or picking up the right foot with one or both hands. And if you're going deeper like I did on the other side, which I'm going to do again here, bring the right heel in towards the right hip. Left hand, Jhana Mudra, look to the fingertips. 1, 2, 3. Standing splits, right leg up. Left hand, left ankle. Or if you want to come into a forward fold again, you can do that if you like. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, straight arms, straight legs. Gaze to thumbs, hands come to your chest. Let's come into chair pose. Utkatasana. Fingers interlace, push the palms away. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now, bring the palms down. Come into crow pose if you like. You can come into a deep squat. We're going to hold this for 4 breaths, and then we're going to step or float back. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Push into the fingertips. Push into the knuckles. 1. Exhale, step or float back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So feet together. Let's do 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Next inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. We're going to do a little bit of core work here. Inhale, right knee, left elbow, bring it across and touch. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. So bring the shoulders over the wrists. Back up, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, and touch. 3-legged dog, back up. Step it in between the hands. Come into Kapyasana once again. So this is Kapyasana. We've done this a few times already. Just bouncing here for a couple breaths. Now come into extended side angle pose. You can have the back knee on the ground. I find that a little bit harder. So if you'd like, come into the full extended side angle pose position. 3 breaths. 1, left hand can be up or forward. 2, 3. Release the back knee onto the ground. Square off the knees, so 90-degree angles with both knees. Left arm, raise it up. Twisting over to the right. So 3 breaths here. Inhale, 1. Back knee can come off the ground if you like. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. 3-legged dog. Right side, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the right foot back behind you, coming into wild thing, or hold 3-legged dog. Hold for 1. Hold 2. And 3. Come back to 3-legged dog. Inhale. Come forward, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So feet together. Let's just go right into the other side. So 3-legged dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee, right elbow. So bring it across and touch. Inhale, back up. Knee to nose or forehead. Shoulders over the wrists. Back up, inhale. Left knee, left shoulder if you can. Inhale, back up. Step it forwards. Kapyasana once again. So let's find Kali Mudra with the hands. Couple breaths just bouncing. And then extended side angle pose. So the back knee was down. On the other side, do the same thing here. I'm going to come into full extended side angle pose. So it's either right arm up, look into the fingertips if you can, or right fingers forward. 1, 2, 3. Release the back knee down. 90-degree angles with both knees. Right arm, raise it up. Inhale, setting up for a twist over to the left. Hands in a prayer position. If you bound on the other side, do the same thing here. 1. Back knee lifts if you like. 2. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. Palms down, 3-legged dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, Open up the hip. Step the left foot back behind you. Coming into wild thing, holding for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Three-legged dog, all the way back up. Inhale forward, exhale chaturanga. Inhale upward facing dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Let's hold down dog for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Lower the knees down. Come into camel pose. So I'm going to have my toes untucked. If you want to have a bit of a milder back bend, toes are tucked. So hands on the lower back, onto the backs of the thighs, or if you have a bit of a deeper back bend, hands onto the ankles. Hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the chest back up, chin to chest, sit back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Just for a couple breaths. And then downward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, jumping through to a seated position, feet out in front of you. So exhale, inhale, step or jump, feet out in front of you. Good. Legs out wide, arms up, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Let's hold 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up, look towards the left leg, left arm, raise it up, and then reaching for the right foot. It may touch, it may not. Let's hold this for 4 breaths. 1, look up to the ceiling under the left shoulder. 2, 3, last breath in, exhale. Inhale, lift back up, turn towards the right leg, right arm, inhale, raise it up. Exhale, again, leaning over, we're looking for a side stretch to the right side of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, lift back up. Excellent. Now bring the feet together. Let's come into a forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, come forward. So Paschimottanasana, let's do 5 breaths. 1, 2. I'm pulling back on my toes, so feel free to do that if you'd like. Bit of a different variation. 3. Last couple breaths. Inhale. Last breath in. Lift back up. Now, bring your hands. You can have the fingers down or palms down. The closer the hands are, the easier this is going to be. Just going to do a little bit of compression, so working on the hip flexor strength. Let's do 5 of these. So inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 8, actually. 2 more. 6, 7, 8. Come into boat. Low boats. Arms up above your head. Hold for 3. You can have the hands here if you like. Hold for 2. And 1. Come back up. Good. Feet down. Coming into a double pigeon position. Last couple poses here before we take a quick rest and then go about the rest of our day. Now, you can have right foot on top of the left knee. My foot's on the floor. I'm modifying, obviously. Best option here, left arm wraps on top. So eagle arms, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Let's do 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up, release the bind, sit back, legs straight, left leg in front this time. And repeating what you just did. So whatever variation that was, if you took eagle arms with me, then it's the right arm on top this time. Inhale up, lift elbows up, exhale, come forward. 5 breaths. Inhale, 1, exhale. In 2, in 3, 4, last breath in, exhale, release. Release the arms, sit up, straighten the legs, just shake them out. We'll do one final twist, bring the knees together. Right hand behind you, left arm up, and then twist, hooking the arm, left upper arm outside the right thigh, holding here, looking over the right shoulder, hold for 3, hold for 2, and 1. Look towards the front of the mat. Let's just switch. Left hand behind you, right arm up, inhale, exhale. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, 1. And 2. And 3. Come back to center. Lift the legs up, lift the arms up. Crunch the toes, make fists with your hands, scrunch the face. Inhale, squeeze everything in. Exhale, Shavasana. Let's just do 2 lion's breaths, creating as much tension in the body as you can. So keep the whole body on the ground, but make fists, crunch the toes, your face. Inhale, squeeze. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Let's do one more. Inhale, squeeze. Lion's breath. So resting here in Shavasana for as long as you like. I recommend at least 3 minutes, ideally 5 or longer. But I'm gonna get up and say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. Please feel free to leave comments below and subscribe. I would love that. I'm gonna be producing videos every week, at least one of them. That's my commitment. So, hope to see you again. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.